Good morning, everybody. This is Paul Romero of how do we do this? Swiss Gold Global Training Call, IBO Training Call number 7. Still getting used to this whole thing. We're very young here, so today is Friday, August 1st, and yes, another month of 2014 is gone in the books, and it's just amazing how fast a year goes by, isn't it? I mean. It just seems like it just switched over to from 2013, and here we are already in August, 2 months into the second half of the year. So it's a good time to sit back and think. You know what did I want to accomplish this year? And let me take a look at what those things were, and let's evaluate as to what we've actually gotten done. Because I would bet most people will fall short on what they've gotten done so far this year as to what they had planned to, or more realistically, hoped to get done by this time of the year, at the beginning of the year. So, yeah. So anyway, I would look at the fact that hey, there's only 4 months left in this year. You always got to consider December as it's a tough month to get anything done with all the holidays and everything else going on, and with that really kind of starting at the end of January or November with Thanksgiving. So, we're looking at 3 months and 3 weeks that we've got to really, really put together your 2014 expectations and make it happen, make it real. So that's a tough. It's a tall order. Yeah, that's a tall order because I'll bet you're probably as far behind as I am right now on achieving your 2014 goals. So with that, our call this morning started out with something goes right along with the line there, and just to let you know, John is having some connectivity issues, of course, with the internet. We're only as good as the internet providers and the internet services that we have, and the quality of product that the quality of product that they're able to deliver to the marketplace. Yeah. Unfortunately, there isn't a lot of, I don't know. I guess there's a lot of competition out there, so it kind of depends on who you got. But even the big guys, the AT&Ts, the T-Mobiles, the Coxes, Comcast, I don't know, wherever you get your internet service from, doesn't matter who it is. There's problems every day, coming and going. It seems like hey, we're kind of at the mercy of our internet service these days. So. That's just an unfortunate factor. He's not probably not going to be able to join us on the call again today because he is at a remote location, and it just doesn't seem to be happening for us. So anyway, the start of today's call was about just like I just opened up, where we are in the year, how fast things are going by, and when you look up at that calendar on the wall and you get to rip off that page and look at the fresh new month, it's always a good time to take an evaluation and maybe set a goal to start a new habit. Because we are creatures of habit, and what we continually do is what we continually get better at. So starting a new habit today, maybe that habit is to commit to your commitments. In other words, going back to doing what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. Your commitments to people. If you have a special event or something, or just a gathering that you're supposed to be at, that you have said you'll be at, of course, first of all, be there as you said you would. But second of all, even while you're there, it goes a little bit deeper. Think about the fact that who your commitment is to at this event. And are you offering your time to the right people in the right way at this event. So there's commitment goes a lot deeper than just right place, right time, or doing what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it. With that, you know, we were talking about the little story. We did the recap on the story yesterday of the Chinese boy wanting to find out the secret of success and being shoved under the water, and him having to muster every last ounce of energy that he possibly had to break himself free from underneath the water so that he could grab that air and survive, and keep himself alive. And that, that being the moral of the story, that, your burning desire is what is going to allow you to achieve those goals that you're setting. It's going to allow you to keep your commitment to your new habit that you might set today on the first of this month. Your burning desire to achieve your goal is ultimately what's going to drive you to success. So you have to continually fuel your burning desire, and we'll get into some more of that later. But just wanted to kind of throw that out there, that what's deep down inside you and what you truly, truly want, and how is going to drive how you actually go after it. So your burning desire is pretty much everything, your fuel. So we talked about putting together something new each day, getting better day by day. You can only, unfortunately, we can't just wake up one morning and say, hey, I'm now perfect at all of this stuff. You can only get better a little bit at a time. So you have to constantly be working on your business, on yourself, on whatever it is that you want to get better at, whether it's making money, having better relationships, you want to get better at playing the piano, you want to get better at water skiing, whatever, anything that you want to get better at. The only way it's going to happen is to continually be doing it, to have your burning desire pushing you to be out there doing it day in and day out, and just getting a little bit better each and every day. So getting better day by day. And eventually one day, as you get better day by day, you start out kind of small, you're just this little ball of energy trying to get something done, and you get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, and then all of a sudden one day you're going to reach that point where you're as big, or you're bigger than what you're trying to achieve, and that's going to be the day when all of a sudden it just bam explodes. Until then, that's what creates an overnight sensation. Everyone talks about the overnight sensation. Well, you know what? There's no such thing as an overnight sensation. Nobody just wakes up one day and everything happens for them. They work it day by day by day by day until all of a sudden they reach that point where it just all comes together. And then all of a sudden it explodes, and then that's what everyone else sees. See, nobody sees the beginning, where you have to do all the work, and you have to put in all the time and the effort and learn and grow. And the people that do see that usually are mocking you and putting you down and calling you crazy and silly and stupid for believing in what you're doing and all that stuff, which makes it just that much even harder to get to where you want to go and stay on track, and to keep your burning desire fueled and moving forward. And so, it's an overnight success happens realistically over a long time. So we were talking about the four qualities of, the four qualities of what creates your value in the marketplace. And we're going to finish that out today with the fourth quality. Just a quick recap. We talked about the demand. How much is your product or service wanted by the marketplace? Do you have something that's hot? And to take it even just a little quick step further, there's a lot of things that you can get out there that all of a sudden are hot, but are they a fad? You know, a lot of things get hot and they cool off very quickly. If you're going to be getting involved in something like that, you better be top of your game to be able to ride that wave. You know, within the time frame that little thing is going to be hot, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just that you just have to understand that you know what you're getting into, because if you're not top of your game and you just get in on some fad that's hot right now, you know, you might end up, by the time you figure it out, having it be, you know, died off and gone, and then, you know, you're stuck nowhere, having wasted a whole bunch of time and effort. Fortunately, if you're the right kind of person, that will be actually at least nothing more than a learning experience for you, which you can move into your next venture and you know, hopefully achieve your goals a little bit quicker. Again, learning day by day process. So, so your demand. Make sure that your marketplace has a demand for your product and service. That's a key factor. Now, number two was supply. You know, how much availability is there for your product and service? And in other words, you know, your product and service, how easy is it for the marketplace to obtain your product and service? Not just, you know, so from you, how difficult is it for you going to be able to grab your share of that market and be able to deliver your value to that marketplace? So that's a key factor as well. Next, we talked about the quality. Obviously, you have to have a quality product and service, and you know that never used to be as important as it really is today. You know, prior to 2008, I mean, everybody had credit cards, was running around with, you know, money falling out of their pockets, and they didn't even bother to turn around and pick it up. You know, I mean, people had disposable income coming out of their ears, and they were just spending, building up debt. But the world's changed, and it's no longer like that. And people are very particular as to where their dollars go. So if your product or service is inferior in any way, you know, you're going to make a few sales, of course, because people are going to try it out. But if you have an inferior product or service, the word's going to get out that that's what it is, and nobody's going to be buying your product or service. So quality product or service is definitely a major key. And then, of course, we talked about the quality of you yourself. How good are you in your business and delivering, you know, and how good are you at delivering your product? You know, and the fact that if you want to earn the best or earn like the best, that you yourself have to be the best. And to take that another step further is, how do you get to become the best? You know, it depends on who you're learning from. You know, if you're learning from somebody who is, I mean, learning, modeling, mentoring, and all of that is a great way to expand your knowledge, your experience, and to build yourself and your business, because, you know, there's virtually nothing out there except for the people that are out there today that are, you know, creating brand new technologies and things like that. There's virtually nothing out there that hasn't already been done. So all you really have to do is find somebody who is doing what you want to do and has what you want to have, and do what they're doing. You don't have to go out and reinvent the wheel. It's all right there. Just you know, modeling the successful person that is doing and has what you want, and you can be just as successful as they are. It's a wonderful thing. It's a very, very simple concept that seems to go right over people's heads that nobody seems to be able to understand. But so anyway, so who are you learning from is key to how you are learning and who you're becoming. And then so finally, quick sip of water. Finally, what is the fourth step of your value in the marketplace? And that is quantity. And this is something that is, you know, the major key to how much, to your success in your business and what you're doing. Because, you know, supply and demand, you really can't do a whole lot about that. I mean, that the marketplace is going to drive itself based on your product and service. So those three kind of tie together. Um, the How much of your product and service are you delivering to the marketplace? That, in and of itself, is all up to you. Okay, the marketplace, you can have the quality product. You know, there can be the demand. There can be you know, you can have plenty of supply. It could be the only thing out there that is like it. It could be unique and brand new. Like I said, there could be a huge demand for it. It could be totally the best, you know, that it could be, top quality product or service. But if the people don't know about it, it's just going to sit there. So quantity and how you deliver your product or service to the marketplace is a major key factor, and this is where most businesses fall short. I mean, this is where, obviously, you know, where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. I mean, you know, quantity cannot be confused with productivity or production, because it doesn't matter how much of your product you produce. Producing your product doesn't pay you, okay? It only comes down to how much of your product you're actually delivering, which means how much of the product that the marketplace is receiving and paying for. So that is where you know, all businesses that are having trouble, that's the location within the business out of these four categories. I mean, the first three obviously are very important. We've explained their importance, but number four is of ultimate importance, and due to the fact that that is where you get paid. You only get paid when you deliver your product or service to the marketplace, and how much you are delivering is going to dictate, you know, how much money you're making, and if you're achieving your goals financially. I mean, it just goes right to the law of income, which states, once again, I will be paid in direct proportion to the value I deliver. That's your product or service, quality, something good like that, to the value that I deliver according to the marketplace. So how much you're delivering is everything into how successful you're going to be. And you know, how does delivering product or service come into play? Well, we'll be getting into that in future sessions as well. But for today, that's all we have. It is Friday, so you guys are not going to see us until Monday. Just a quick reminder, we're doing these calls on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're skipping Tuesday because we have other obligations, but Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days a week. We'll be looking to add Saturday at some point in time in the very near future, but for right now, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 7:45 a.m. We're going to be covering, you know, what it takes to be in business, to be successful in business, to look at businesses, etc., and so on. You know, a lot of this is related to network marketing. Obviously, there's a lot of products out there, and network marketing is a real thing. Don't let that turn you off. I'm gonna be turning your thoughts around as to what network marketing really is, because most people confuse network marketing with direct sales and the fact that you have to be out there selling. You know, if you're not making a sale, you're not making any money. That is not what network marketing is all about, and we're going to get into that. So if you look at this right now and you hear me say network marketing, you're like, I'm going to click this off. I'm never going to get into that. Hold your horses. Hang on, because I'm telling you, we're going to change your thinking about network marketing. And network marketing is actually, it's been around since World War II, and it is not going away. In fact, it's getting stronger and stronger every year, and it's becoming a huge part of the marketplace today, and how quality and quantity gets delivered to the marketplace. So stay on board with us, and we will get back. Like I said, we'll be covering mindset, business skills, and giving you the inside story about how network marketing works and what it really is to, I mean, network marketing is a great, great opportunity for the average person to get into and excel at and make a lot of money at, or make as much money as they need at, and to create what is ultimately the best thing on the planet, which is passive income, which means money that's coming to your mailbox or to your bank account or wherever you want it, having being sent to, each and every day, basically, or just to say each and every week or month, however often it comes in, but without you actually having done anything for it. And I mean, I'm gonna rephrase that real quick. Anything further, having done anything further for it. Something has to be done up front, but then you get paid again and again and again and again and again without having to do anything further. That's awesome. So, Swiss Gold Global Independent Business Training Review number 7. Paul Romero signing off on behalf of John Leister as well. Everybody have a great day, and we will be